Those were a lot of examples for content generation, I guess. So let's conclude this module with one final type of content that you can create with ChatGPT: sample data or dummy data, which you could, for example, need for your web development project, for your data analysis project, so wherever you need dummy or sample data. We will get started with one of the most common data formats, JSON data, and let's say that we just need some dummy JSON data for recipes and the corresponding ingredients. So this would be a prompt that should generate exactly that. So a JSON array, 5 recipes, and at least 6 ingredients for each of the entries we have. Let's see what ChatGPT makes out of it. And although this is a quite simple example, you see how awesome this is. Without ChatGPT, you had to do this on your own, and now this is generated within seconds, and you can focus onto the actual work you want to do, not onto finding sample data for the specific project you are working on. You can, of course, always edit the output, as you know. So you could say that you want to have 2 more recipes, or you could also tell ChatGPT to switch one of the recipes. So if you're not a big chicken curry fan, for example, you could say replace chicken curry with another recipe. So you have full control about the sample data you can create in here. JSON is a very common data format in development, but also in data analysis. Specifically for data analysis, we also work quite often with CSV files. Creating data in CSV format is of course also possible in ChatGPT. To also give you an idea here, we could use the following prompt. So here we just want to have data for the 50 largest cities in the world in CSV format, and we also define the headers of the corresponding CSV data. So we can stop at this point. I could continue the output if I want to, but I think you got the idea. So you can also easily create such dummy data in ChatGPT. This is CSV format, but not perfectly readable. You could also create the output in table format with dummy data instead of real data here. So for example, this prompt should create dummy data for an online store. It should be in table format, and I provide the names of the columns in this table. And I'll actually reduce this to 20 customers. Otherwise, we have the same problem we had before, that the generation takes a bit long. So as you see, ChatGPT formats the information in this table-like style, which makes reading it a lot easier, obviously. So you can have a quick look and check whether the sample data is helpful for the actual project, for your project needs. And if you like it, you could simply turn this into CSV format. And it even tells you that you can simply copy and paste it, so it cannot get any easier. Now the output is formatted differently than we had it before, but you can still easily copy and paste it. Finally, another very common data type for text in this case is Markdown. In case you don't know Markdown, Markdown looks something like this. So we can simply let ChatGPT create Markdown code here. Markdown is a pretty simple language, so to say, to format text easily. It's used quite often in web development, for example. The problem is that now I only see the results. So you see these different formats for the headline and for the subheaders and this bold format here, and you see this list. Now, if I want to understand what the Markdown code behind actually looks like, I can simply ask ChatGPT to do so. And this simply creates some dummy Markdown code that I can either use to learn Markdown, or I can integrate it into my project that requires some Markdown code. With this, I also want to conclude this lecture and this module. As you saw, you have lots of possibilities regarding creating content with ChatGPT. So this module didn't explore all possibilities because these are almost endless, but this should be a great starting point now for you to dive deeper and to create the content needed for your specific purposes. Welcome to this module. In this module, we'll not dive into OpenAI or ChatGPT related topics. We'll get started with Midjourney, which allows us to create images with the power of AI. Midjourney uses its own AI engine, its own logic, so to say, to create images. So it's not related to the large language model OpenAI provides. However, Midjourney is a very important AI tool and a very powerful one. Therefore, we'll also give you a quick introduction into this tool in this course now. So in this module, we'll explore Midjourney, and you'll also learn how you can use Midjourney with Discord. In case you never heard about Discord before, I'll give you a very quick introduction into Discord too, but Midjourney can only be used with Discord. We'll of course also learn how we can create our first images with Midjourney, and we'll then dive deeper into the tool, into topics like variations. We'll explore your Midjourney profile and have a look at features like blending and a lot more. Although this module is only an introduction into the tool, we have a lot of interesting topics to cover, so let's dive into Midjourney now. Midjourney is an AI-powered tool to generate images. This is the official website, midjourney.com, but Midjourney isn't an actual web interface or a tool you can download. The features to generate these images are only available inside another tool. And this other tool, some of you might know already, is Discord. Discord is a chat app actually, which you can download to your desktop or mobile device, or which you can use directly in the browser. And the idea behind Discord is that people can run their own servers inside this Discord tool. In case you never saw this before, this is what Discord looks like. So here we, for example, have our Academine server where people can discuss course or non-course related tech topics. Now, the idea is that you run your Discord server inside Discord, obviously. You can then create different categories like course topics. And inside these categories, we have the different channels, so the chats where people can text each other. For example, inside our Connect category, we have the Introduce Yourself channel, the General channel, and so on. And inside this Introduce Yourself channel, people can introduce themselves to the community on the server. But the main thing you have to understand is that Discord is the tool that you need to then access the Midjourney server. Because to start such a conversation here, to talk to other people, and in case of Midjourney, to create images, you need to be part of a specific server, in this case of the Midjourney server. And this brings us back to the Midjourney website. Because to use Midjourney, you need to join the Midjourney server on Discord, and you can do this by joining the beta down here. In case you don't have a Discord account yet, you have to create one here. As mentioned, Discord is for free, so no additional costs occur when joining Discord. Or if you have an account already, then you can select this option down here, in my case in German, but this should be displayed in your language. And now you can simply log in to your Discord account. And once you did this, you are now already on the Midjourney server. So you should see this boat symbol here to the left. Select this server, and then by default you are in the home chat up here. So these are the prerequisites, so to say. With this, we can already get started with creating images. Before we do that though, I'm back on midjourney.com because I quickly want to explore the official docs. These can be found under Get Started. And there we go to the Quick Start Guide. You can always go to these official docs in case anything is unclear. Specifically, I want to explore the subscriptions now and there the subscription plans. Because Discord is for free, using Midjourney is not. So you can just follow along the course now by watching the video, but if you want to actively create images now, you have to subscribe to a paid plan to use Midjourney. At the point in time when we recorded this video, 4 different plans were available. The basic plan here is totally sufficient to get started, by the way, so make sure to check the pricing first before subscribing to a Midjourney plan. If you want to subscribe to a plan though, you can just go back to the Midjourney Discord server and there just go to one of the newbies channels in here. In there, in the message box, you add a slash and now subscribe or just sub. The command will then be displayed already. By hitting tab and enter, a link will be generated that allows you to manage your account. If we access this link, you can find an overview of your current subscriptions. As you can see, I am subscribed to the standard plan at the moment. Down here, I could switch to the basic or the pro plan. So in here, you can now subscribe to the plan of your choice if you want to actively follow along. Otherwise, just watch the video and see how Midjourney works in the next lectures.